Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York, the reunion, season 8, episode 17, part 1. And let's talk about the best dress and the worst dress. Some people are going to make the list and some people are not going to make the list. So Navarro makes the list. He's number 1. Next is James R. Next is Rich Dallas. Then Ruben. Then Jonathan. Then Jacquay. Then Snoop. Then DJ Stealth. I must say Navarro looked gorgeous. Oh my god, he looked gorgeous. James R looked nice. His suit looked really nice. Richie looked very professional, very elegant too as well. Ruben looked, classy. Jonathan looked very nice. I just didn't like the pants. I liked the bow tie, the jacket, his hair and everything. I just didn't like the pants and the shoes because the pants was just too, it was too short for me. So anyways, Jacquay looked nice until you get to his feet. It was a no-go. Safari with the boots hanging out wasn't really, it didn't look too hot. And Mo's husband, Carl, he looked like he was about to go running. And little Mo, I don't know what happened. What's her name? And what's his name? Papoose. I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way about his sweater, his hat, the gold chain. It kind of looked good, then it kind of didn't look good. It was just off. But Papoose can pull anything off. And Remy Ma, she looked like a school teacher. She looks like a nanny, a grandmother. Her outfit was very different, you know what I mean? But it did match her husband. But it was a very different look that she was going for. I think she was going for like, I'm no nonsense, I'm classy, and I'm a school teacher. So basically something like that. And so the best dressed ladies is Aisha. I believe that is Ashley's sister, which is, Navarro's sister-in-law or whatever. She looked great. Like from her head to her toe, her shoes, her makeup, her hair, everything was flawless on her. She looked really, really nice. So Ashley's sister, Aisha, or I think that's her name, she looked really good. And then next, she was number 1. Next was Yandy. Yandy looked elegant. Her hair was done. Her makeup was done. Her dress she had on was sexy, also classy at the same damn time. It was a pretty color on her. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too dark. And it didn't look too old. It looked perfect. Maybe like she was going to the prom. But if she could have put the other shirt over the leg, it would have been even more classier. But she did look nice. And I liked her makeup. And so next, I'm gonna go with Bianca. I think Bianca looked really nice. That pink fur coat was really nice, and her hair looked nice. Her makeup was nice. The outfit she had on, you couldn't really see the outfit, but you can see that it was pink and it was almost like an ice skating outfit. Kind of, her and Jonathan kind of like had the matching outfits or whatever. He had the suit, she had the spandex, but it did look good. It did look nice on her, and it was a different color other than blue. And Dream Doll or Chucky Doll, she looked nice, but there was something off. I think the blonde hair threw me off, but her outfit was classy too as well. I don't know if she was going for Marilyn Monroe, Madonna. I don't know what look she was really going for, but her hair did look nice, but there was just something off about her look. I guess it's because you couldn't tell it was Dream Doll, so maybe that's what she wanted, that type of look to get rid of her past demons, her past behaviors. And so then we get to Juju. Juju dress was nice. It was back and forth with her. Her makeup and her hair flawless as usual. Her face flawless, beautiful. And I love what she had on because I love green. Green is my favorite color. All colors of green is my favorite color. It did look nice, but I seen her dress better. And so she did look good. And I don't know what happened to Little Mo, what was going on with Little Mo's outfit. Anais, Anais is after. So we got Dream Doll, we got Juju, then we got Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn, she looked different. She looked like a whole different person, but you could still tell it was Mariah Lynn. She almost looked like a fake Barbie. But she looked very different, like a different look, like she was going for the Hollywood look, old Hollywood look. It did look nice. But it's a little fakeish a little bit because then when she opens her mouth, you can tell ain't nothing Hollywood about her. And then Anais, her red dress was nice. It's just her hairstyle. And she's had on red plenty of times, just a little ponytail up top. That was an old do that most people use when they come on the reality TV shows, reunions. And so then we would go with, who else? And Bree looked awful. She looked terrible. But only thing I did like about Bree, I did like her two ponytails. I did like the blue one and the black one. And I did like the dog chain she had on, and she had on the shoes. You know, she reminded me of Punky Brewster. You know, TLC back in the day, My Little Pony back in the day. You know, she reminded me of that. But her makeup was pretty as well. So that's it. And and so basically, you know, they're gonna get into it with, you know, Ruben and Anais. Basically, you know, Anais cheating on Ruben, and then basically Rich out there telling the whole business, you know, and it's just like, damn, you know. So basically they go back to all the scenes about Ruben finding out about Rich, and then Rich and Anais relationship, and basically they're calling Rich out for, you know, actually telling, you know, Ruben about Jacquay and showing her vagina. But, you know, Anais, she doesn't have a problem with it. She's cool with it. She's cool with it. She don't care or whatever. She goes, she's an artist, and they show their ass. Not every artist show their ass and show their vagina and show their body to everybody. But Anais feels like that's something that she wants to do and something that she feels that she needs to do, which, you know, she's a mother of 2 or 3, and it's kind of not like a good look. And plus she is married, but like she said, he married her. He married a freak ass B-word, so that's what she's going to be. And Ruben is standing beside her and he wants to be with her, so that is what it is. Then Rich is on his lying game talking about, I thought they were separated, I thought they were divorced. If you can't go to somebody's house, it's over. And so then Jonathan throws up that, hey Rich, you knew the deal, you knew what was going on, because I seen the text messages. Like off camera you cared, you was concerned, you wanted to be with Anais, but once the cameras came on, you was like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that situation, I don't want nothing to do with you, basically. So it is what it is. And what's gonna say, Cayenne, I couldn't really, Cayenne's hair and makeup is always flawless, it looked good, but her outfit, I don't know, you know, she was too hunched up, she had the pillow, you know, she had the yellow fur, it was just a lot going on with her outfit. But anyways, so Rich was like, no, she didn't show me no divorce paper. And I was like, well, so if she would have showed you divorce papers, would anything change? And Rich basically is like, nah, not really. And everybody knew he was, yeah, he wanted to hit it and quit it. And he, like, you know, Anais said he's the king of the creep squad, and she's the queen of the creep squad or whatever. But basically she has a vow and she has an oath to Ruben, and that's her husband, and she's married to him, so she should know right from wrong. But she said that, you know, Rich makes her feel good, but that's the only thing he can do, is make you feel good, make you feel wonderful, because he's gonna whisper sweet nothings in your ear and lie to you, get that cootie cat and bounce and hit the road, Jack, unless there's something in it for him, like he can profit off of you. If he can't, he's over and done with the situation. Rich better be worrying about his diabetes, and that's about it. And so we find out that Sophia the Body is not coming in. Sophia the Body, you know, because everybody was going to get on Sophia the Body, but I wanted to hear Sophia the Body's side about the whole situation, actually explain it to Jacquay. It seems like Jacquay and Cayenne are all hugged up and sitting together, whatever, but it's supposed to be, they're supposed to, I don't know when this was shot or whatever, but supposedly they broke up or whatever. So basically Rich is basically, you know, says that, you know, only reason why he told Ruben is because, you know, it's man code, this and that. I want him to know why I left the situation, because she's dirty, she's this, she's that. But, you know, Rich liked that. Rich liked the sex. Rich liked her being nasty. Rich liked her being flirty. And I was like, damn, how can Ruben watch this and not have any, like, thing to say and be okay with it? But he's probably not okay with it. Him and probably Anais talk about it off camera. But his family got to feel some type of way, or maybe he already knows what type of woman he has, and I don't know. So it says hashtag, you know, should Anais focus on her career or should she focus on her marriage? She should focus on both, but her marriage first and then her career. Doing both at the same time. She got to multitask because she got 2 young kids, and, you know, she done made Ruben look like a piece of shit. Not make Ruben look like a piece of shit. She just made him look like, damn, he's a doormat, you know what I mean? He's a punching bag, basically. And maybe he likes it. Maybe whatever she does at home, you know, takes care of the situation. Or maybe they really do have a lot of love for each other and they really are going to try to work it out. But I see Anais getting bored again, so I guess Ruben needs to step up his game, be more romantic, be more freaky, and, you know, party with Anais, you know, get a nanny, get a babysitter or something. But I don't know if this is going to be Anais' first and last time cheating on Ruben, if it's actually true, because it's all could be a storyline, so we don't know. So it is what it is with that situation. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So basically, they called Rich out for being a bitch for running his mouth. Like, yeah, because I was saying the same thing. Like, yo, why are you gonna throw Jacqueline under the bus? But Jacqueline was like, yeah, she showed me her pee pee. She showed me her vagina or whatever. So I was just like, okay. So it's all good. Like, she ain't embarrassed about it. So I'm like, okay, do what you guys do. Rich done got it. He hit it. He quit it, and he's moving on. Ain't no love lost. But Rich was shady when he told Ruben about the situation. He was. And everybody agrees that he was shady, basically. And so Rich was not going to take Anais into his home with the kids if she would have left Ruben. There's no way he was going to play daddy to a bunch of little kids and a woman, because he's living a lifestyle of a single man, of a bachelor. And, it is what it is. And I was surprised he dated an older woman. But she's not that old. So I know Rich is way older than her. He probably got 20 years or 15 years on her. So anyways, we get to, Bianca. And so, and also Miss Parker, she looked good. She looked good. The host of the show, Miss Parker, she looked good. Her blue dress, her hair, her makeup, her eyebrows, everything on her looked good. It looked flawless. She looked very well. Nina Parker, she looked very well. She looked very good too as well. So anyways, she goes right to Bianca and was like, so Bianca, what made you unstrap your shoe and throw it at, Brie? And she hit her right in the neck. I mean, Bianca should have been playing baseball, softball, volleyball. So anyway, she was like, because I couldn't get at her because there was security. And so Bianca threw that shoe right at her neck. I was just like, oh my God, like they ain't playing around. And so Yandy was like, that's the problem. Like, she's always lit. You need to just relax. You should be on the stage making music, showing your talent, and doing all that other stuff. You don't want to have all these other problems aftermath. You want your music to be played. You want this to happen. And so then she was like, yo, I'm not gonna come. I'll calm down when people stop coming at me. Like, if you come at me, you told me that when you see me, you're gonna drag me. When you see me, it's on. When you see me, it's dead ass. When you see me, I'm getting into you. So when I see you, all I know to do is throw hands and fight, basically. So that's what Bianca is saying. And so then that's when Brie was like, yeah, I did say that. I did say when I see you, I'm gonna drag you or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you can jump me and you can sneak me and all this other stuff. And so that's when Remy Ma jumps in, was like, yo, hold up, wait a minute, you told this girl that when you see her, you gonna drag her and it's dead ass and it's on. So when you say something like that, there's no rules to it. You can't tell her, oh, she can't jump you, or she can't sneak you, or she can't throw a shoe at you. You put it out there, you put out violence and you make threats. So you got to be ready for what comes to you, and you can't be crying like a little baby and crying like victim, because that's what a lot of people do. Juju agrees with her, Snoop agrees with her, everybody on the panel basically agrees with Remy Ma, except for Dream and I think Rich Dollars or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. And so then that's when Brie was like, yo, you guys are coming at me like I feel like I'm being jumped now, fam. I feel like I'm being tagged. I'm like, how do you feel like you're being jumped? People having a conversation. And that brings me back to Brie. People said allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, that Brie is she was born with narcotics in her system, so it's kind of hard for her to comprehend. So it kind of makes sense that she's not getting what she's saying, and possibly putting out threats out there, not knowing that it's going to come back at her, or she ain't really about that street life. I do like Brie now. I grew to like Brie, and that other DJ or record person that was with Bianca is basically the one started the beef between them. And Remy Ma also said, let me tell you, I had blue hair before you had blue hair, before you was even thought of, before people even knew you. I had the blue hair. And so then Bianca's all smiling, doing all this other shit because somebody finally sticking up for her and got her back basically in the situation, not making her look like she's a total troublemaker. But Remy Ma also said, I did get into your ass. Didn't I get into your ass, Bianca? She was like, yeah, you did. You said it was my fault or whatever. And so Remy Ma was like, yo, I knew Bianca since 2004 or whatever. I knew her for a long time, blase and the third. So when you tell somebody you're gonna come at them, then don't be prepared. And Snoop totally agrees. Everybody totally agrees. And so then that's when Brie, she's standing up and basically she was like, and she got on these shoes, and remember I was like, yo, you need to sit down. You're only 4'10". You need to stop talking all that junk. You're only 4'10". You can't really beat nobody up. You can't really do nothing to nobody. You're only freaking 410. You're a chicken nugget to everybody, unless you're carrying a bat, unless you're carrying, sticks and stones and stuff like that. Is basically, people just gonna swing you around. Basically, that's what Remy Ma is saying. Like, yo, you popping off and saying all that other stuff, and you can't back it up. And basically, I think Remy Ma is tired of the bullshit. She was like, yo, Brie, you can't be coming on social media talking all this shit and thinking people ain't gonna come back at you. You guys be talking reckless and think there ain't no consequences. And so also, I think Remy is also coming at her too, because it did look like Brie was aggregating the situation, but also Brie is connected to Trina, and Trina and Remy don't get along because Trina sided with Nicki Minaj and the Remy Ma, beef or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. And so then we get Judy, basically Judy and Yandy, and Judy comes out with her dress on, like with the split white. I didn't even put Judy on the list because I don't even know what's going on. You could see the line of the wig and everything. Was like, damn, you should have did better for your mother-in-law, Yandy. So basically, Yandy was just talking about what happened with Rob at the restaurant, Miss Judy drinking the oysters from Rob or whatever. And so basically Judy was like, yo, Yandy was like, yo, it was disgusting. He's a player. He ain't no good, this and that. He lives with a woman and all this other stuff. And then that's when Judy was like, well, you was rubbing oil all over Draft. And basically they throw Safari in. Nina Parker throws Safari and was like, well, you the one, you always oiled up Safari. And Safari was like, yeah, I'm kind of mad that they didn't use my coconut oil. Get at me for the coconut oil. And then Yandy was like, I'm sorry, my bad, whatever. So anyways, basically they let Judy know that she lied. She lied to Mendici, basically telling him that Draft was hard. She was giving him a massage, she was rubbing all up on him and all that other stuff, basically. And so Miss Judy was like, Yandy, you run around here like you 25. You ain't Bianca's age. You ain't no young girl. You need to dress appropriately, basically. And so then that's when Yandy was like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, look what you got on with the blonde hair and the split all the way up to the side. How was that oyster you taste? And Miss Judy got up and she was showing her body like, it tastes like this, it tastes like that. And Judy was like, I got 8 grandkids and I got blah 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 kids and I still look good for my age. So she's gonna be dropping it like it's hot. And so basically Mendici's on the phone. He's doing his teleprompter calls, and so basically he's disgusted at his mother. He's disgusted at this guy Rob. He doesn't like this guy Rob. He feels like this guy Rob is using his mom, using her for opportunity, and he doesn't like it at all. And he's pissed about that situation, and he don't feel good about that. He don't feel good about his mother eating oysters on TV. And basically he's upset with Yandy for wearing short skirts, thinking that she's 25. She's not 25 no more. Basically he feels like Yandy is going backwards and he's not feeling that. But if you remember, a lot of seasons ago, he beat up Yandy's cousin because he was taking pictures of her working out, showing her butt, and he always been on Yandy about the way she dresses. He wants her to cover up because she is a married woman, but right now he's locked up. She's free. She's out here doing her thing. She ain't worried about him, and she ain't worried about Miss Judy. She will be dressing the way that she wants to dress. Basically, Mendici was kind of disrespectful, talking about she looked like a video vixen. She looked like she's trying out for a video, basically. She looks like she's about to jump into a video. He was like, yo, it really pisses me off because it seems like she's going backward and not going forward. Yandy was like, Will was living together before, we'll be living together after. So it's whatever. She ain't paying him no mind. And most likely, maybe Yandy could dress a little bit more appropriate, but she's in that world where she wants to show off her stuff and strut it, before it's too late. And she's a mother of 2 or 3 kids or whatever. But, he feeling some type of way because he is locked up. And then on top of that, he's not around to, make sure, nobody's sliding up in her DMs, because he knows that men are trying to get with his girlfriend or whatever. So, but she ain't changing. She ain't changing at all. She's going to be the way that she's going to be right now. So I don't know. Maybe she's dressing like this because she's on TV and she's trying to fit in and also keep that image going that, she's worthy to be on the show. She's still young enough to be on the show. She's still relevant. But you see Remy Ma, she's totally covered up. She's like a teacher. She's like a librarian. I don't know what Little Mo has on, but we do find out that Little Mo is pregnant. So kudos to Little Mo and Carl. They got another baby coming in the world, so good luck to them. And so so basically everybody is trying to talk to Bianca and Yandy basically about their situation, how like their relationship, foiled, and Yandy stopped working with Bianca, but basically it seemed like they still do have a relationship. But the situation is, Bianca also said, my bad, I'm sorry, I always pop off, I need to hold it in, so Yandy has to protect her brand. Like, look at Miss Judy's dress, that is terrible. She's like, what, she want to be salt and pepper? So, anyways, Yandy got to protect her brand. Like, she can't be next to me if I'm being all violent and stuff, because people won't mess with me. So we do hear that Mariah Lynn and Dream Doll did lose deals because they were fighting on TV and things like that. So that's what DJ Self was like, yeah, they lose money. So basically, Mariah Lynn, she's cool with Dream Doll. She's cool with, what's her name, Brie. And also Bianca said that she doesn't have a problem with Brie. She just said when she talking about she wants to fight me, so I'm just ready for it, because she said she wants to fight me. She said she want to get it in. She want to get it in like Carl be getting it in the ring. And when Carl said that his pull-out game is weak, I was like, damn, it's way too much information that you need to tell us. We already know your pull-out game is weak, because that's why she's pregnant. Okay? So anyways, back to Bianca and Yandy. So Bianca was like, yeah, I'm too wild out. I'm too out there. Like, yo, I be ready to pop off when people come at me wrong. And Yandy can't be around that. So then Yandy explains to her again, you can't be doing that. Then Papoose jumps in. He was like, yo, you can't do that, because there's record labels, there's business, there's companies, endorsements that would not want to tie their brand to you. I know you from Harlem. I know you from here. I know you don't take no crap. I know you ready to pop off. You're like my little sister, but you gotta take some control over yourself and hold it in and let some shit go, because if not, you're gonna lose everything. And this is the opportunity for you to put your music out there, not to be out here fighting and going in. She was like, yeah, I know, but they pop off and talk dumb, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So then we get to Jonathan and we get to Trent. And so basically Jonathan's pissed off that Trent blew up his spot about him being married. So Jonathan shows his marriage license, his divorce papers, that he's divorced basically. Then Nina asks Trent, like, how you feel about people saying that you a freak? And he was like, yo, so many stuff that came in my DM, people calling me names and this and that, saying that I'm nasty. And so then Jonathan is just like, yeah, people was like, oh, I'm a cheater, I'm married and all this other stuff. So both basically they're saying people sliding in their DM dissing them because of the shit they did on the show, the shit that they exposed. Then Jonathan and Trent talk about, hey, listen, we both deleted our Grindr account. And then Trent was like, yeah, I just added it right back afterwards. And he was like, yeah, we did have a conversation on the bed like we were gonna be together and have a relationship. That's when Juju jumped in and was like, yo, you're lying, you played him. You sat there and you played him to be on the show. And he was like, yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, it is like that. And so basically, there was like, Nina asks, Trent, how do you feel about what, Jonathan said about your speech impediment? And he was like, I felt bad or whatever that he dissed me, talk about my disability. And I felt real sorry for him, because he does have a speech impediment. He's trying to sing and rap or whatever. Jonathan was like, you know what, sometimes I go off when I say the wrong damn thing, and I'm wrong for that, and I'm sorry, basically. So they both wish each other a better life or whatever. But Trent says that Jonathan was cheating on him at the same damn time. He just didn't care that Jonathan was cheating on him. And Jonathan said he was not cheating on him. So whatever. Blase and the third, they good. They're doing their thing. And so then they talk about Mariah Lynn fighting, Dream Doll. She was like, yo, she talked about my mother. And that was it. So we had to do it. So basically, they're kumbaya. They are Gwen and sisters. Everything's cool with them. But that was so funny when Mariah jumped over there and did that kick. I was like, Mariah is bout it. Mariah is bout it. She's not playing around. So now we know that, Remy Ma has some embryos, and they want to know the identity of the embryos. She don't want to tell anybody. Carl gives, Papoose daps or whatever, Blasing the third, so it's all good. And then Carl talks about his cheating, that he used to be a player, he used to have so many different women, and now just having one woman is kind of like hard, it's kind of difficult, but he's gonna work on it. And so that's when Little Mo says, I'm a very difficult person, I'm very difficult to deal with, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. And so it is what it is with that situation. She was like, he's just my little young boy. I was like, you're a little young boy, so what, he's your toy, you trying to train him? He ain't gonna be trained, baby. Only thing that's training him is boxing. Evidently, he ain't really boxing. So, anyway, Snoop gets on stage, and Snoop says that she's sterile. She can't have no babies, basically. That shit ain't going down. I bet Snoop can have a litter of kids just because she don't want to. And so, it is what it is. And so, basically, Papoose says to, Little Mo and Carl that keep people out of your business. You guys are husband and wife. No one should be in your business. It should just be you two. Once you allow other people into your business, that's when you're gonna start having problems. Safari agreed. Safari said the same thing happened to him or whatever. So then basically we get James R. He comes on stage and basically they ask him about Sophia the Body. He's apologizing to Jacquay, copping please or whatever. Snoop jumps in, was like, you brought a girl a dub, now you saying you sorry. I can understand shit. Snoop was saying, are you saying you sorry, man? Act like a man, be a man. He says to her, what you be, what are you, a man or girl? She goes, the only thing you can attack is my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. This man to beat you up. So she tries to run towards him, but she's not able to. So she doesn't like James R. She thinks he's a turd. She thinks he's a herb. Snoop is crazy. I don't know what she said. I heard her cussing, whatever, and that's it. And so the Mariah Lynn and James R. get into it. Basically, she was like, oh yeah, you brought her a dog, whatever, and you brought me this fake diamond. I thought this necklace was a diamond, or this fake crystal. He was like, yeah, you ain't worth it. She was like, oh, so I ain't worth it, but I'm worth. You sitting up on the stage because of me. That's why you here. It's because of me, dude. And that is basically the truth. So that's it. Peace. I'm out. One love. Tell me your thoughts and tell me how you feel and tell me who you think was the best and the worst dressed tonight. I'm out. Peace.